Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary series. So, first turn Zergo, first turn Swift Spear, second turn Wild Slash to kill the Swift Spear, second turn another Swift Spear, followed up with a Wild Slash to kill Zergo, and we've got a Red Deck Wins mirror match. This is the fifth match in a row that I've watched that has had a Red Deck Wins. Exquisite Firecraft to kill the Monastery Swift Spear. Apparently Red Deck Wins is quite popular tonight. Dragon Fodder. Goblin Heel Cutter. Goblin Pile Driver. And Fiery Impulse on the Heel Cutter. Things aren't looking too good for him right now. Okay, another Heel Cutter. At least that'll give him a blocker, provided that it doesn't get burned. And he's going all in. Pile Driver will be a 5-2. Blocks with the Heel Cutter. No trick to save the Pile Driver. They both die, gets through for 2. Hordling Outburst. And he draws his card and concedes. It really was just a matter of falling behind with options. It looked like he just lost one step, and that's all it took, since they're playing mirror decks. So on to game 2, I'm wondering what they're going to side in against each other. Okay, sorry about that. So first turn Swift Spears on both sides. He played a second turn Swift Spear, Wild Slashed him and got through for 4. Just played Goblin Pile Driver. No tricks, just 1 damage. And Abbot of Carroll Keep. Exiling a Wild Slash. And Hordling Outburst. Okay, so the Goblins have quite the team. They both have 3 cards in hand now. Monks versus Goblins. A Morph. The only red morph that I've ever seen anyone play is Ire Shaman. So I'm going to assume that that's what that is. And another pile driver. No attacks. And it is an Ire Shaman. Revealed a mountain. But a 3-2 Menace is actually pretty good against this deck. Mainly the Menace part. Means that he has to commit 2 creatures to block him. 3 cards left in his hand, so he could... Oop, he's going in with the Ire Shaman alone. I guess he's testing the waters. No block, gets through for 3. The Goblin deck is holding on to his Goblins for a big swing. Dragon Whisperer. Haven't seen him played by anybody before. Followed by a Zergo. 2-2 can give him flying, fire breathing, and then if you have 8 power, he can make dragon tokens for 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah, he has enough, he just doesn't have enough mana. And a Mardu Scout. Goes in with Zergo and the Ire Shaman. Okay, double blocks the Ire Shaman with Goblin tokens. And chooses not to block Zergo, so he's going to take 2. He's down to 9. Avaricious Dragon. At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card. At the beginning of your end step, discard your hand. And he's a 4/4 flyer for 4 mana. And since he has no cards in hand, that's a really good card for him. Okay, he gets his 6th mountain. So, and Valley Dasher. Has to attack with the Dasher, so he's going in with everything but the prowess guys. 4 mana open. Oh, and he concedes. This is actually quite interesting. Let's see here real quick. We should have time for game 3, so we'll go to game 3. No first turn play. Okay, Zergo. End turn Wild Slash? Yep. And Goblin Pile Driver. And Dragon Whisperer. Roast to kill the Dragon Whisperer. Attacks in with the Pile Driver for 1. Takes him down to 19. Abbot of Carroll Keep. Reveals a mountain. Plays a Wild Slash to kill the Pile Driver. Titan Strength? No, collateral damage to kill the Abbot. Hordling Outburst. And a Morph, which is going to be Ire Shaman. He's dashing Mardu Scout. And he's sending in the whole team. Wild Slash on the Scout. Blocks one of the Goblin tokens. Takes 2 damage, down to 17. Morphs Ire Shaman up. Reveals Fiery Impulse. Uses it to kill a Goblin token. Plays a Swift Spear. Unfortunately, he should have played that first. Looming Spires. He's giving the Swift Spear +1/+1 and first strike. Oh, so the red deck on top is some kind of a new formulation. And he's just testing it out. And the Goblin red deck is saying that it clearly outclasses his... I don't know if I agree. I mean, it certainly appears to have a lot more going on. But the Goblin deck, it's obvious that it can still win. Wild Slash on the Ire Shaman. Titan Strength to save the Ire Shaman. Okay, he's attacking in for 4. No blocks, no tricks. Chandra, Fire of Kaladesh. Goblin Pile Driver. You know, once Oath comes out, I'm actually interested in seeing this red deck, the Goblin one, to see how that new, what is it, Coat of Arms equipment, the really cheap one, whether it will make a difference or not. Because it would certainly make Goblin Pile Driver more difficult to deal with, since, you know, at a 1/2, he's really easy to kill. But, you know, say you play Dragon Fodder, and then follow it up with Goblin Pile Driver, and then that equipment onto him, and suddenly he's a 3/4. And you have to use your big burn spells to kill him. That's funny. Apparently the base deck build runs 4 Valley Dashers, and this guy replaced 2 of them with two Dragon Whisperers. Okay, he's going in with the Ire Shaman and the Monastery Swiftspear. And I really like the conversation they're having, and I really like the fact that I got to watch this match. It's one of the reasons why I do this series, is to show you guys these kinds of matchups. You know, if, for example, you're running the Red Deck Wins Goblin version, and you hadn't seen this new Red Deck Wins, you know, now you might decide, hey, I like the look of that a lot better than my deck. I'm going to give it a try. Or you decide, no, I'm going to stick with my Goblin deck, but now you've seen what the other side can do, so you can plan accordingly. And that's basically one of the biggest reasons why I do this series, is to try and help you guys. But it looks like the Goblin deck has all but conceded this match. And he's pretty much out of ammo. He's got one card in hand versus the other guy who's currently got one. But he's also got Swiftspear and Chandra in play. Knocked him down to 6. And the new red deck wins. I realize that sounds stupid since the deck is called Red Deck Wins. Red Deck wins. But that was a Red Deck Wins mirror. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I'll see you in the next video.